Alright friends, so I'm making a quick video to help walk you through the Friction Lab demo that we're doing this year. So go ahead and start by getting onto the Canvas page, find the calendar event for today, and you'll see that number 5 says Friction Lab. Go ahead and click on that link and download that document. Once you do, you'll find something that looks like this. I'll wait a second to let you get there. If it takes a little bit longer, feel free to pause the video and resume once you're ready. Okay, so let's read through this document together. It says that your family is moving and isn't sure how to best overcome friction while moving furniture. Your job is to determine the best surface to move your furniture over. So you have materials below to design a test. So it wants us to open a document and address the following. Let's go ahead and continue reading before we open up that document. So it gives us the materials. So this block of wood is going to be our furniture that we're moving. Our spring scale, this is the tool that we are using to measure the force. Then we have some surfaces. We want to see what the force would be over carpet, sandpaper, wax paper, marbles, which are representing wheels, a tile floor, and a paper towel. So these are all 6 different surfaces that we're moving our furniture, our block of wood over. So then in our document, I want to see a hypothesis. I want to see your general procedure of what you would be writing down for yourself to do if you were doing this lab. But in this case, it will be what you want me to do since I'm doing the lab in front of you. I also want to know what you will measure. And I want to see your data. Generally, I would have you in groups. So I also want to see your independent and dependent variables, which remember that your dependent variable is what you're measuring. Your independent variable is what's being intentionally changed. So what am I intentionally changing in this experiment? I also want to see at least 2 control variables. I want to see your data table that is completely filled in by the end of the lab. And then a post-lab question. I want to know what you think would happen if we added weight to the furniture. So let's go ahead and open up a blank document so we can put all of these things into it. I recommend opening up a document on your drive so that you have it no matter what computer you're on. And I went ahead and I made a document to help you set up and format what yours might look like. So I put my name at the top, my period, and that this is the Friction Lab. I also named this Friction Lab document. I would recommend that you name this something that has to do with a friction lab. So then our pre-lab questions would be, what's the independent variable? What is being intentionally changed? What's the dependent variable? What are we measuring? What are at least 2 control variables, things that I have to keep the same between each one of my trials? And then last, my hypothesis. And I want you to write a good hypothesis. It has to be an if-then statement, or if-then-because statement. It can't have circular reasoning. It has to be in third person, have passive voice. All right. Then I want you to type out your general procedure. It doesn't have to be anything super fancy. Just in general, what do you want me to do in this lab so that I'm testing all the stuff correctly? Then your data, I would recommend making a 2x7 data table. I will let you try to figure out how to fill that in, and then I will also fill it in with you. And I just made a little note here that I would like for you to graph this data in Excel when we finished collecting all of the data. And then our post-lab questions, we can answer this after we've completed the entire lab. What do we think would happen if weight was added to the furniture? I'll give you a second where you can see this entire document. Go ahead and make your document look like mine. I'll pause for a second, but also feel free to pause the video and resume when you're ready. Okay, let's go ahead and fill in this data table. So remember that in a data table, our independent variable goes on the left-hand side. So what are we controlling? What are we specifically changing? Well, we have 6 different kinds of surfaces. So our surface is going to be on this side. So we have carpet, we have sandpaper, wax paper, marbles, which represent wheels, a tile floor, and paper towel. Go ahead and fill all of those in now. I'll give you a second to do so. Then on our other side, we want to put our dependent variable, what we're measuring. Well, we're trying to see how much force is created when we're moving these different pieces of furniture. So over here, we're going to measure the force. And what is the unit? Newtons. Remember to make that a capital N for newtons because it is a proper noun, Isaac Newton's last name. And then you'll fill out these numbers as I continue in the next video doing the actual lab and getting those numbers for you. So by now, you should have this document filled out, everything except for this post-lab question and the data table. So you should have your pre-lab questions all filled out. You should have your procedure written out of what you think I'm going to do in the lab. And then have this in front of you as you are watching the other video and fill out those numbers as I get them. Okay, thank you.